Hello on this Monday as we make our way back to very warm temperatures after a cool weekend. And this is out from the Duluth Weather Service looking at the surface water temperatures of Lake Superior way ahead of schedule for mid-October. You can see it just kind of continuing straight to the right, whereas temperatures should be cooling off. Just another sign of how warm this fall has been. And when we look at our average temperatures, this is since September 20th, you can see we've seen temperatures really just stay where they were at from the second half of September, while the average temperatures go down. So not surprising that the big lakes temperatures are pretty high still for this time of year as well. And wanted to take a look at the western fire season. There are still a lot of fires out to the west, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, but there's some really good news here in the next 7 to 10 days. An atmospheric river, we call it, which this is moisture content, is really going to be shooting at California and the Pacific Northwest. And this is going to bring some much needed rainfall and even snow in the higher elevation. So we're starting to get into that time of year where they do get moisture in California. And so hopefully this can put a damper on the fire season. In fact, we're talking about lots of rain here. This is anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of precipitation equivalent for the northern half of California. So that's some very good news. It also means our weather gets a little more active. The first of several lows will be tracking towards our direction. This one's not going to do much for California, but it is going to give us some moisture here Wednesday and then change our pattern up a bit towards some cooler temperatures. So we're in a warm pattern still, but tracking that upper level low that's in California right now, it moves into Minnesota by Wednesday, and ahead of it, it is going to create precipitation. So these things typically stretch out over the Rockies, don't do a whole lot, but it is going to dump some snow in Wyoming, the Black Hills once again, and then showers move into our direction. So here it is tomorrow. Showers, rain, and snow for South Dakota, but then as we head into Minnesota, it's all rain, but we could see some showers already early Wednesday, and then those showers will continue to track east. Scattered showers through the day on Wednesday, and we're not talking about a ton of rain, but we could see a few tenths of an inch of rain, and we do need it, but also some more snow to the west. As I mentioned, in the Black Hills, could see up to a half foot of snow, so maybe not quite as much as what they saw with the last system, but still another sign of winter to our west. And then this is looking more centered towards Wyoming. There's the Black Hills, and then you can see, especially in the Rockies, of course, in those higher elevations, so quite a bit of snow. But as far as rainfall goes, this is mostly going to be a southern 2/3 of Minnesota event, maybe up to a half inch in the far western part of the state, but probably right around that quarter to maybe a few tenths of an inch of rainfall seems to be a pretty good consensus among the models. So that's the system tracking east. This is simulated satellite imagery from the European model. And what I want you to pay attention to here is at the end of the loop. So as that system moves through Wednesday, notice this big upper level low around Hudson Bay. Well, that's going to retrograde or move backwards, and that's what's going to bring in some cold air here for the end of the week. Our coolest temperatures probably yet of the season. So watch that. That's what this pocket of blue is. It is actually moving backwards, a little unusual, but meanwhile, very warm air over northern Canada is what's pushing that cold air in our direction. So a very bizarre pattern, but it is going to be chilly by the end of the week. So enjoy the 70s today and tomorrow, well above the normal high of 57. That's where we should be. So we're talking mid 70s today, low to mid 70s again tomorrow, but then we see that cold pocket of air get drug in from Hudson Bay Thursday, Friday, into the weekend. So instead of 2 days of chilly weather, this looks like a 4-day stretch of some pretty cool temperatures and 1 or 2 days that may not get out of the 40s. And if that happens, this could set us up for finally our first frost in the metro, maybe Friday or Saturday morning. So we're gonna have to be watching that. Even in the urban heat island, temperatures will get very close to freezing. But a warm start to the week, and it's that time of year. Finally, we're seeing what's more typical, which is a roller coaster of temperatures.